for me, a very historical process. I'm going to take a few moments and cite people who like me, came here a long time ago to make this city better. You might recall that in 1951, NAACP President Arthur B. Woody ran a vigorous race for the Austin City Council. He finished sixth, just a few votes out of winning a seat on the council. Most of the white community went into shock over a black man coming so close to getting elected. In fact, so much so, you changed the entire charter revision in the city. Make a note, please. In 1988, a fellow named Volmer Overton said to the city of Austin, the downtown newspaper has not been reporting the whole story about the issue of single-member districts, which is on the ballot on May 7, 1988. Let us set the record straight. The passage of single-member districts is one of the great civil rights issues of this time. When I was appointed by Mayor Pro Tem to this commission, I was very clear about my assignment. Now I'm a little bit confused, because we came back with a very clear recommendation. We did our jobs. We found a process that believed in equal representation, where every vote was given equal significance. Now all of a sudden folks are concerned about a minority that has the same protection that we have. And I don't quite understand that, because if you're worried about minorities, you should embrace the Voting Rights Act. It's very clear what it says. Here's what it says. It says, on the reapportionment, we try to make the value of each person's vote as equal as possible. When you begin to create hybrid systems out of this process, it's the same old thing that destroyed Arthur B. Woody. You want to create a system where some folks have more power and importance than others, and we would reject that with every breath that we have. We discussed and negotiated this whole process. We came back with a recommendation. It was a 10-1 system on February 2nd, 2012. By a vote of 14-1, we said we want to end the current racist at-large political system that destroyed Arthur B. Woody. All 15 members voted for some form of a 10-district system. We also voted for an independent citizen district commission the same night. The record here is very clear. A 10-1 plan will empower both African Americans and Hispanics. It creates districts in both of those communities. It also is the best choice, by the way, to empower the Asian community. You wouldn't believe it about the propaganda that's been said lately, but we think it's very clear that our plan is true to the Voting Rights Act. Now, if there's another plan in this country that empowers minorities, you tell me what it is, because what I'm hearing here has nothing to do with Voting Rights Act. It's people's personal opinions, and to me, it's a last-ditch effort to keep this old system in place. And I'm going to tell you something. Just like Arthur B. Woody, we will fight you with all of our strength. And like Volmer Overton, we're going to ensure you that this time, if you don't employ our recommendations, which you asked for, not us, we had a majority vote. I know you didn't like it, but we won the process. But this is 2012, and I can assure you, we've been in court before. If you violate the Voting Rights Act, which at-large systems have done all over this country, NAACP can basically attest to that, you're going to be in violation. So I would encourage you, without further ado, to vote on this process before the elections. I think this plan here is very, very clear. It's all of our discussions here, and you can read it. I mean, it's here for you to read. It's not political. It's the entire proceedings. So if anybody is confused, it's confusion by choice. In closing, I want to say that I feel very honored to be a part of this process, because I know there was a time in this time when black folks and brown folks had only community representation because they couldn't get it on our city council. So when I speak about single-member district, I'm speaking about the history of civil rights in this country, not just Austin. So again, I want to encourage you to embrace the sentiments of the people who spoke loud and clear on our 10-1 plan, and make sure you don't pull another Arthur B. Woody or Volmer Overton, and do the right thing for the good folks who live in this city in 2012.